Hello and welcome to a Let's Play Poorly of Empyrion Galactic Survival. I am playing the 1.8 experimental release phase 1, which just came out. I have played this game in the past, maybe about 20 to 30 hours total, but that was a long ass time ago. And this new update's looking pretty interesting, so I figured I'd give it a shot and do the usual of just blundering around and being stupid. And hopefully be a little entertained here. So we're going to call this one the Arquebus run. There we go. Have a different seed. This kind of randomizes things a bit. Set our difficulty settings, I guess, to medium, just because we don't want to be super cheesy. Plant size is small. We're using the start location of Akua, because Akua is apparently where the new tutorial section is coming in, and so we'll do that. Empyrion is a game similar to 7 Days to Die, except it's science fiction. So it is crafting survival, not really horror, but, you know, crafting survival. I mean, there are spiders, so if you don't like spiders, it's horror. And then you end up building hovercraft, and then you end up building spaceships, and then you fly into space and do stuff in space. I've never actually made it to space. So hopefully I'll make it to space in this run. We'll see. It takes a while. So here we are, crash landing on this planet. Wow, that looks a lot better than it used to. A lot better. I remember when it was still in alpha. People thought that it released to full release a little bit too early, but now at 1.8, they're still doing significant updates to the game. Okay. So, do we want to initialize the Robinson protocol to receive contextual help information? Sure. Yeah. Okay. So we got to do some things. Let's. I kind of know what I have to do here. I have to just get stuff. Do gathery goodness. And we can look things up in the tutorial tab under video manuals. And there's an Empyriopedia. There's a lot of tutorial stuff that's available. Because this is a super complex game once you get into it. So, all right, Robinson Protocol is active. We can always go. It says we can always go to F1 if we've lost track of what's going on. Yeah. So there. Let's go. Excellent. Good to know that I can be saved from my own stupidity. Okay. So we're picking up the survival tent. Picking up the survival tool. Oh, yep. Let's see, I don't need a detailed video. Okay. Picking up some things, that, and that. Okay. Picked up everything. Now, let's get this stuff. Okay, inventory. Maybe I shouldn't have done the contextual thing. Alright, let's put everything in inventory here and then figure out. So the survival tool we're going to put in number 1. We'll put the flashlight in number 2, and we'll put the detector in number 3, which we'll use. We are low on food, so we're going to eat our 2 energy bars. There we go. Over here on the right side is what our survival constructor can make. A survival constructor is basically up our butt somewhere. I don't know. It's what we're carrying with us, so we can make. We can construct things out of it. So we need to get some resources. First up, we've got this survival tool, which can do multiple things. It can be a gun. It can do salvage, which kind of knocks down existing pieces of equipment and stuff. And then the resource mode, which shoots trees and rocks and things like that. So we're going to shoot some trees here. Wood. Yeah, so wood is a basic resource. And we can unlock things in the tech tree, which we'll get to in a minute. Let's take a look here. This is the tech tree. Yes, okay. So there's base, capital vessel, small vessel, hover vessel, miscellaneous, tools, and weapons. What is it we need? We have 2 points available. There we go. We want to be able to make the portable constructor. So we can do that and unlock. So we're at level 1. Okay, got it. And at every 2 levels, until you get to level 7, and then level 10, 12, 15, and 20, and so on, you get access to these other things. So it is a tech tree in the sort of the 4X traditional sense. Okay, so let's go and shoot some of this stuff. You can see on the bottom right as I'm doing that, it's telling me kind of the hit points of the item. It used to be that once you shot a rock into pieces, you actually had to bend over and pick up the stuff that it left behind, which was super irritating. Plant protein, these little weird little protein hot dogs. They used to be hot dog colored, but they aren't anymore. Okay.
I am tracking a faint electromagnetic signal not far away. We should investigate, as it might be another escape pod or even a trace of the fleet.
Okay, let's mark the location. Alright, it's on the radar. You can see in the upper right that's that yellow dot, and there it is. The other thing we can do with our detector is we can, it's sort of like in No Man's Sky, we get information, there we go, about various resources that are out there. But let's collect more of this food stuff. So the thing about the plant protein, level 2 now, so I could potentially, well, I don't think there's really anything that I can get at the level 1 stage. Yeah, a bit of nothing yet. Okay, but where were we? Here we go. Ooh, I can build my portable constructor, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. It puts it in my construction queue. And then I'm also going to make some energy bars. It takes 2 plant protein, and I have 12. So we're going to go ahead and, how do I do this? Oh, well, I don't need to make 120. Whoa, crap. Let's do that to 0. Okay, I think shift click does 10, and control click does 100, and then, there we go. Okay. Well, I can't make more than I can make, so it doesn't really matter if I say 50,000, it'll make until it can. So if I do like 60, it'll make as many as I can make and then clear. So, or at least that's how it used to work. Hopefully it'll still work the same way. Let's shoot some more trees here. Boom. They go pop. But yeah, these plant proteins used to have the color of hot dogs, not just the look of hot dogs. So that was fun. Let's go over here. Alright, so we should probably also get some more rock materials. That's carbon. That also is carbon. This is copper. Excellent. Okay. I've earned an explorer's token. What the heck is that? I have no idea what that is. I don't know what to do here. PDA log? No? I can't... Can I do a search in some way? Well, how about we don't worry about that right now? Yeah, let's not. Oh, but there's this thing here, solo missions. Oh, interesting. These are available missions. What? Okay, that's freaking me out because I don't know anything about that. We're just not going to worry about it. We'll deal with that later. There's the scientist camp over there. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, so we made 9 energy bars. We're going to put them over there. We should probably eat a couple of them. At least one. And now we'll put our portable constructor over here. Now the portable constructor, we can do that. And if we access that, then that gives us access to a whole bunch of things that we can make. Now, some of them we aren't able to make just now because we need certain materials. And others we have to learn. But what's really cool about this game is that if you decide you want to make a finished good, let's say we want to make this ore scanner, and it requires all those parts down there. If you don't have the parts, but you have the components to make those parts, it will just start constructing the components to make the parts, to make the item. So it'll kind of bootstrap itself all the way up. But let's pick you up, because we don't want you picked up just yet. Oh, milestone reached. Okay, we could spend the night, but we might want to build our shelter. You don't want to do tutorial? Yeah. No, thanks. Oh, I don't. I already know how to build a base. I guess I do. I don't really, though. can activate that manually, though, if I want to. The sun is going down, apparently. You can see over there on the right-hand side, or the upper right, looks like the sun is going down, according to that. You can see that there's... What the heck? Wow, that's pretty cool. We got to get all the way over there. Now, if I... What happens if I put my tent down? Oh, and then I can sleep for 8 hours. Okay, I see how that works. Yeah, it's just a... It's a time passage thing, so you don't have to, like, screw around in the dark if you don't want to. Let's get some more copper. Crushed stone. Okay, now apparently, and I think this is relatively new. I don't know exactly when this was done. Apparently, crushed stone can be used. So we got to put that stuff. We put all of our bits and bobs into the input here, and then now we can see what we can make. Yeah, so it looks like crushed stone can make copper ore and various ores because it just kind of eats up the crushed stone and finds the parts of it that are useful. So these are the things that I can make right now. I can make more food if I want to. I should probably just eat that. I can make some spoiled food. Ew. That's another thing that happens in this game, is that food goes bad. Which is a bit of a nuisance sometimes, but, you know, it's life. Yeah, so we don't have anything that we can make right now. I do want to make a pistol at some point, I think, and maybe a chainsaw. We need a pistol and the pistol rounds. And then we could make a base somewhere, but I don't want to make that yet. Don't really have anywhere to put it. And then once you pick the thing up, then you can pick up your stuff. Okay. Oh, nope. Oh, and the other nice cool thing about this tool is that it will dig underground. So, watch this. Yeah, boom, now I'm digging underground. So you can see that there are these resources that I was able to identify. I can kind of ping again, and they'll pop up. Let's see. Off in that direction somewhere. The scientist is 0.2 miles away. These resources are closer by. That one's only 0.12, so we'll go over there. Oh boy! That's a scientist camp if I ever saw. Oh god, am I going to break a leg down here? I'm not touching anything, I'm just sliding down the mountainside. Alright. Ooh. I have set off into an unknown world. Let's plan our next steps. Oh, I need to make a hover bike at some point. Alright, so M is the map. Here we go. And it is, in fact, a planet. And it looks like there's resources there, and this is our escape pod, and so on. Now, it said something about making a hover bike in here. Ooh, blueprint library. Okay. How do I do that? So, there is a workshop on Steam for making bases and ships and stuff. It's not updated yet. Obviously, most of the things are in there for 1.79, which is the most recent non-experimental version. So most of those will not work, or probably will work, but you never know for 100% sure if they will. But a lot of people made some really cool things. But let's see, hover vessels. There we go. So we can make some hover bikes. And I don't quite 1,000% remember how this works, but we're gonna see. Okay, so it says over here this Ascalon Nibiru, or this Ascalon Nomad. Oh, that's cute, but I need level 5 for that. Okay, this one I could make, maybe, and it requires this much stuff. So if I send this to the factory, then I can put the components that I need into there and then create it. and then deploy it. It's kind of a neat system. And so those are the hovers. Next up is going to be the small vessels, and then capital vessels, and then bases. And I'm not going to go through all this right now. We'll be getting to these later down the road, but suffice it to say, it's pretty cool. So, and if you want to not use blueprints, you can make your own vessels and bases on your own out of parts. Sort of, again, like in 7 Days to Die. The blocks are about the same size. But I am absolutely trash at making anything look interesting, so I'm probably not going to do any of that. So we're going to send this one to the factory. There we go. And now we have to put in 58 carbon substrate. Now that's got 10. We got to make ingots. So okay, so we got our work cut out for us. But oh, there's a resource here. Ah, there's an iron deposit. Do I need iron? I do need iron ingots. So there is a deposit right over here. I had forgotten how much fun this game could be. I mean, obviously I'm just starting. The reason I kind of gave up on it for a while, for a really long while, honestly, is because I'd never get off the planet, and I'd get bored of not having anything cool happening on the ground because I was too lazy and lame to do it right. But now that I'm actually doing this as a playthrough, as a series on my channel, I'm probably going to be able to shame myself into continuing to play. So let's go ahead and dig down. Now here's the thing we definitely want. We can use our drone. F5 opens up a drone, which has the equipment that you have on your toolbar. But the advantage is, if you get stuck, you just hit 5 and you're back into your own body again, and then the drone comes home. Because the problem I'd run into if I were going down here by hand, like myself, is I would get stuck down the hole. I did that for like 2 hours the first time I played, and then somebody online, I asked, I was like, how the hell do I get out of this hole? And he said, well, you shouldn't have gone in the hole in the first place. You should have used your drone. And I was like, my what now? Well, there's a drone. Ah, there we go. There's some iron ore. Alright, and we're going to have to use the iron ore to make iron ingots, and we're probably going to need our portable constructor for that, so yeah. Things are starting to look up. Oh, nope, did not want to do that. You can, of course, use your drone and use the survival tool and use a gun, and when there are enemies to fight, you can use your drone or yourself. And the nice thing about the drone is that... Uh-oh. Crap. I accidentally dropped the survival tool. I did not mean to do that. I'm trying to remember now how to go down. I can go up with the space bar. Oh, crap. Okay, but I don't remember how to go down. Is it C? Yes, it is C. See, like, I'm crouching. But the drone, of course, floats. How much ore do I have? I have 29 iron ore. That's not gonna be enough. I just gotta keep digging. Now, this game gets a lot of interest from people who like to build their own starships and things like that, similar to like Empyrion and space engineers and stuff. And there are some really great YouTubers and Twitch streamers who build ships all the time, and that's mostly what they do in this game. I think that the one that I know the most of, who is like really popular with this stuff, is Spanj, S-P-A-N-J, Spanj. He does Twitch streaming, and he puts on YouTube a lot of videos about Empyrion and building stuff. Just fair warning right now, that's not going to be my focus. I'm not going to be building stuff in this game as much as a lot of other players would. Primarily because, like I said, I'm trash at it. I cannot make things look aesthetic to save my soul. And also because, as with something like X4, X4 and 7 Days to Die, building is not the most interesting thing for me to do. I enjoy it fine, but it's not like, ooh, let me get to building today. Mostly because I can't make anything look the way I want it to. I am not visually artistic by any stretch. So mostly what we're going to be doing in this playthrough is playing the broader survival exploration game of it, and probably relying almost exclusively on blueprints for making the ships and the hover bikes and so forth. I might make my own base or bases or whatever down the road. Maybe even early on I might start that way, but I'm not even sure I might do that. I might just use the blueprints that are in the game. Maybe see if the workshop has some cool stuff that would be compatible with this experimental build. Like I said, most likely a lot of them are, because I don't think there's a lot of gameplay changes in 1.8. It's a lot of graphical changes and tutorial changes so far. But, you know, people will confirm or deny that their particular workshop creations are compatible, and then I will check to see if I want to do those. Okay, we are here. Now, I could get myself out of the hole, or I could just F5 myself back here. Okay, now we've got 245 iron ore. That's decent. Let's drop our constructor down, get in here, and then pop this stuff in there. And we need to make iron ingots. We need to make 12 of them. See how many we can actually make. It takes 5 ore, so actually we probably can. Probably should not be difficult to do that. Now, let's see what's next. 12 iron ingots, and then we need 32 copper ingots. How many of these can I make? Probably not 32, because there's only 10 in here, and they take 5. So we'll just make the 2 that we can. But we can also make some copper ore, which takes 15 crushed stone. I could do 3 of those. And again, like, I can say, oh, let's do 15. And if I can't do 15, it'll just cancel out. So I don't really need to calculate. Well, okay, go eat some more. There we go. Oh, and this is this here is a bandage. It restores 85 health. We're at 250 health. Let's go ahead and use one. There we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot all about this. When you do this, it creates an output count. I thought it was 1-to-1. It's not. It's 10. So we're making a shit ton of iron ore. Iron ingots, which is fine. We can always use those, and if we don't need them, it will deconstruct them if we need to get regular iron stuff. But yeah, so these 10 copper ores, or the 10 copper ores is going to make 20 copper ingots, because it takes 5 and outputs 10. So we're actually making a chunk here. This is a lot of iron, and it's going to get a fair amount of copper, so. And now it's getting dark. It's getting dark. Oh, I think that 150, that's not time. That 149, 148, I think that is time to next event, which is to say sunset. Yeah, I think that's what that means. Okay, that's done. Now, we'll go here, and how do I split? Right, I need all these copper. I do need all the copper, so we're going to put all 20 in there. But this I can split. Now, do I... Okay, yeah, that's right. So you split with a right mouse, and then you can deposit one at a time with the right mouse as well. So what do I have to do for the iron? Iron needs 12. So we're just going to take that and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Iron ingots are done. Okay. Then we need to get silicon and copper, a little bit more copper. But how is the portable guy doing? Oh, we got some copper ore. So we can put you back in there. And we got some iron ore. Let's. We still can't make any more copper because we only have 3. So let's go ahead and put that back. I don't want to lose track of where that is. I think it stays on the map, but I don't want to risk it. We don't need any more iron, right? Yeah, we're good for iron. We're definitely good for iron. Now we need to find some more copper and more silicon. Ooh, there's a plantation around here somewhere. Ooh, and I've got level 3. Oh, okay, this is actually good because now level 3 gets us a whole bunch of other things that we can make. So, like I said, these tabs here, this is for bases, capital vessels, small vessels, hover, miscellaneous tools, and weapons. What can we do with miscellaneous? We can make portable heater and cooler. So if we were on a planet that was cold or hot, then we could use that to heat up at night or in the daytime or what have you. Wireless connections are for connecting bits together of some sort. I'm not really sure. Ventilators for oxygenating a structure. Alright, tools. Ore scanner. This will show underground ore rocks within a range of about 20 to 30 meters with while a handheld drill is equipped. I like that. Let's get that. And the multi-tool. This requires a multi-charge. Which I've always had a hard time figuring out how to make, but let's do that anyway. And let's get the portable work light. So, unlock that one, unlock that one, unlock that one. We still have 18 unlock points. Let's look at weapons. We could get a shotgun, an assault rifle. That takes 7, and that takes 6, so that'll leave us with enough. That'll leave us with stuff. So we've got 5 points left over, and we'll go with that. Okay. There's another resource over there. Okay, but now I want to see... Oh, gosh. There's so many options now. Let's see. I want to make the ore scanner. Okay, so that's going to require stuff that I absolutely cannot make right now. Yeah, so it'll make the mechanical components that I might need, but I can't make the electronics or the computer yet. What do I need for that? Is this it? No. Nope. Ah, there it is. Okay, there's the computer. Optical fiber and electronics, and and electronics takes copper and silicon. Okay, so it'll be doable at some point. We just need to find some more resources. Let's go to... Oh, there's 2 plantations. Let's head over this way, though. I know we're supposed to be going to the scientist thing, but I kind of want to do this stuff first. There's a copper deposit ahead. That's what we want. That's one of the things we want anyway. We could go to sleep if we wanted to, it says. Let's pick up some buds. But I don't know if I want to do that. It says it's going to be 10:36 until morning. Got another explorer token. Still don't know what those are for. That's alright. There's a copper deposit right down there. So I'm going to back up. Go to my drone. Oh crap, where'd it go? There, oh there it is. Ah, okay. We're just about hitting the 30-minute mark, but I might go just a smidge longer. can see where it says that iron deposit, 20% ore left. That basically, that's the one that we were at before, and we had mostly carved it all out. But we left before we finished it, but that's fine. We can always go back if we need to, and there's going to be deposits everywhere. Ah, crap. Going to be deposits at, you know, kind of everywhere we go, so. How much copper ore do we have now? 62. We're getting close to being where we need to be for copper. Probably over what we need, actually. Just want to kind of do enough, just enough to be certain that we'll have it. Alright. Well, we could F5 myself back out, but let's go look at myself. Look who I am. That looks surprisingly like actual me, when you think about it. Well, you don't know what I look like, but I look like that! That's what I look like, except this guy's a lot younger than I am. This guy has not seen some shit. Alright. Oh, it's dark out now. Dang. Okay. Let's get our constructor down. Pump our stuff in. Buds. This makes weird stuff too. This makes, like, these weird items can make things. So we just stick them all in there and just we have them. Okay, so we need to make copper. Let's make as much as we can. And then we are also going to need to make silicon. So we can make that out of the crushed stone. And again, I'm just doing 10, even though it's not even going to make 10. It's going to make 1. But not having to worry about it is helpful to just, like, pop it in there and be like, okay, work until you're done. Now, I put the iron ingots in here because we might at some point, we'll at one point need that for making the computers and all that stuff, but it's probably not going to happen anytime immediately, so. Got a lot of copper ingots, though. So we'll be able to make the hover bike soon, I think. What does that still need? It needs 12 copper ingots. Okay. So, let's just take a bunch of these out. That's done. And then we're going to need silicon and substrate. I'll be able to get crushed stone digging down anywhere, I think. I think. So we'll definitely be able to make the carbon substrate. The silicon, we'll see. Alright, we cannot yet make silicon ore, because that's going to take a bit more. Or the silicon ingots, that's going to take... What's that? It's going to take 1 more? Oh, come on. It's going to take 1 more. Alright, we're going to leave you right there, because I'm not going to forget you, because I'm just going in here. I don't know if I can get anything... Okay, I can get it from down here, though. Yeah, crushed stone. Don't get a lot of crushed stone. Looks like... Oh, no, we're doing decent. Okay. But there's only some places where you'll find it. Otherwise, it's just like dirt. And it doesn't do anything, so... Maybe crushed stone is whiter? No, it's just not here. Okay. Alright, let's head back out here and find the constructor. There we go. So then here's what it's doing. So it's creating the ore first that it needs, and then it's going to make the ingots. So it bootstraps, which is really, really cool. And then we need carbon substrate as well. How much does that make? Just one? That would suck. It does just make one. Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, silicon ingots, it needs 32. It's got 10 now. Carbon substrate, let me see how much of that I can make. Probably not a lot. It takes 2, so I'm only going to make 3. That's alright. It looks like rice, though. It makes me hungry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just put that in there. So we still need about 44 carbon substrate and 22 silicon ingots, and then we can make our hover vessel. So let's go ahead and grab everything out of here. Pick that up so I don't forget what's going on. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for right now. When we come back, we'll definitely get that hover bike going. Head over to the scientist camp and see what's next in this adventure. Thanks for watching. See you next time.